Good morning everyone. Today is Wednesday the 4th of March. I actually haven't picked up my camera this month. I don't know how it's already March. I feel like I've said this so many times in my vlogs. In January I always complain that time is just going so slow, and then I feel like February's just gone like in the actual blink of an eye. Now it's March. I've been really busy at the start of this month with editing stuff, different brand work. I've not really done too much to pick up my camera. In fact, the other day me baked a cake, so I will insert that footage in a second. Hope you're all well. Today is a lovely day. Yesterday and today actually has been blue skies. It's bright outside. I'm braving going out in shorts. I mean, they literally are jorts, probably like this much of my leg is showing. I thought to myself, do you know what, it looks lovely outside today. I'm gonna whip out the shorts. I remember last summer I was obsessed with these shorts, still just as obsessed with these shorts. So today is the day I'm wearing shorts for the first time. I don't know if it's gonna be a good idea because although it looks really warm outside, I feel like it's one of those like wintry days where it's really bright and crisp but freezing. However, saying that, I'm looking out my window and people are in t-shirts and that guy's got shorts on walking his dog. Maybe we're all, this is a very British thing, maybe we're all just seeing one bit of sun and braving wearing t-shirts and shorts, but actually everyone's freezing. I'm yet to find out. However, I'll find out very shortly because I'm about to go to the M&S factory outlet, I think it's called. Basically, ever since I did the video on Instagram and TikTok where I went to the Fox's factory, I don't know if you've seen that. I don't know if people just solely watch my YouTube videos, if you will see what I post on different platforms. Anyway, I went to the Fox's biscuit factory like a month ago and I filmed a video on a whim, like we literally just drove past it. Please tell me why this TikTok has 1 million views of me literally walking into a shop and buying some biscuits. Like, it actually is mind-blowing. Like, I spend so much time editing and filming different things, and then the one time I just walked past a biscuit shop and it's like a 40-second video of me buying some cheap biscuits. It's got 1 million views, and since I posted that video, my comment section is constantly flooded with, oh my god, you should go to the M&S one in Manchester. Didn't even know they were an M&S one, but apparently there is an M&S outlet that sells all the biscuits and the cakes at a discounted rate. So I am in fact going to go today. I've been saying I'm going to do it for a very long time, but I am in fact going to go today and check that out. I've been editing all morning and I really would love, Cal messaged me earlier saying, do you want to go on a dog walk? But I literally had so much to do so I couldn't. So I'm hoping pop to M&S, it's going to be still light outside and then we can go on a dog walk or do something this evening. Not entirely sure, but I just wanted to start my vlog. I've missed chatting with you. I've been filming a lot for TikTok and Instagram and I've just sort of neglected my vlog a little bit, I feel. I went to Aldi to do my food shop the other day and look what I found. I'm obsessed with Lego. Me and have literally got a Lego jar. Like, whenever we end up with cash from something, it goes straight in this Lego jar. So we have like a Lego fund building to eventually save up to buy new Lego, and then obviously we'll keep, once we buy new Lego, we'll put money in the jar, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we love Lego. We've actually got a really cool Lego thing to build at his, which we haven't yet started. So hopefully, maybe today at some point, we'll start that. Anyway, this is not Lego. This is like Lego dupes. I went into Aldi, and on the front was these Lego, I'm just going to call it Lego. It's actually obviously not Lego. I feel like I'm cheating on Lego because I do love them. This is called Block Tech. It's fucking Lego. I keep saying that word. So I picked these up. They're $2.99 per like box. So I got this flower, I got this one, I also got this one, and then I got these two. And then I got the vase that it comes in. I'm glad I actually picked this up when I did because I went back in the other day and all the vases had sold out. They still had a lot of flowers, but I was like, it's only really as cool if it's in the Lego dupe Lego vase. Altogether, this came to like 17 something. I mean, you can probably work it out from how many boxes I'm holding because they're all $2.99 each. I think that is a bargain. Like, to buy these actually from Lego and not the dupe versions, they're so expensive. Me and have looked at buying them to make ourselves and it's just really expensive, but I thought these could look quite cool on my bedside. Very spontaneously, we are in fact baking a cake.
Just lift the plate up and underneath is the cake.
Careful, it's going to come out.
Yes! Oh, look at that. Oh, that's really good. High five.
update. We have in fact had a big change of plan. As you'll have just seen a little montage of us walking into town. We did plan on going to the M&S place. However, when we got in the car, we realised it closes at 4. We won't actually get there before 4. So we had a little mooch into town, got a Joe and the Juice, and now we're at Carl's because Anna's podcast actually launches tonight. So Carl has done a lovely little arrangement. We're going to watch the first episode together. It does look a little bit like a memorial. I think it's just because of the photo with the flowers in the background and the candle. This is what it's looking like. Anna has literally just arrived. It does look a bit like a memorial.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, stop!
Don't think it looks like a memorial.
Like you died. I think it's going to be quite anticlimactic. It's going to go on a bit like...
Whoa!
Hey! Everyone! Congrats!
Right, we're about to watch the first episode. Little update, we are in fact playing Dress to Impress. I don't know if how this has happened. And look how cute these little doggies are. They're just all sleepy. We are in fact in a 3-way game of Dress to Impress, so I've got to go because time has started. Good morning everyone, it's now the next day. I've been for my haircut this morning. I've had a little bit of a hair change. Not that you can tell because I'm wearing a hat. Oh my god, actually I need to talk to you about my hat. Very, very exciting delivery this morning. Just thought I would share this cute little moment because how adorable is this dog? She literally just finds a little spot to curl up on my bed every day. And it's adorable and you're the cutest in the world. We obviously plan to go to the M&S outlet and check out all the little discounted bits and bobs, see what they had going off. However, by the time finished work and by the time I'd finished doing my bits and he'd actually got here, we realised that we didn't actually have enough time to go to where we needed to be. We looked at the maps and we'd literally get there like 1 minute before it were about to close. Didn't realise it closed at 4, so we're going to try and do that again today. I had a very productive little morning, been doing some editing. Obviously, like I said, I received a very exciting package. In fact, I'm going to show you this because I'm very excited about this. I don't actually think there's a more perfect collab I could possibly have received. I actually saw online, in fact, it got sent so many times by you guys, people sending me the Lazy of Peanuts collab, and then I looked on their website to look to buy some stuff. And as I did that, in fact, no, I went to their Instagram first to see what the collab was, to see if it had been announced yet. And when I went to their Instagram, I saw that they DM'd me saying that they had a Peanuts collab coming out and they would love to send me some bits. So I was like, oh my god, perfect. I literally just went to go on their website to see what they'd released. And I said to myself when I looked on their website, I'd love the hat and the tote bag. And then I saw that they'd messaged me saying, we'd love to send you some stuff out for my new collab. And obviously I accepted. It makes so much sense. I mean, just looking around my room now, you can probably see multiple Snoopy items. In fact, we'll play a little game. How many Snoopy items are in shop? Not including my hat. The parcel arrived this morning. I did actually film myself opening it for a little TikTok, and when I were opening it, obviously I'm very grateful to just receive whatever the hell they were going to send me, but in the back of my head I was thinking I would love the hat or the tote bag. Please tell me why they sent me the hat and the tote bag. How cool is this? When I were in Oliver Bonus the other day when I went to London, Julie actually posted this really cool tote bag on her story from Oliver Bonus, and I was very tempted to get it because I've got a lot of bags, but I feel like when I'm just throwing my laptop in a bag, or if I'm going out, what I need to take stuff over. In fact, when I've been saying house, I've been taking my big duffel bag all the time because I don't really have a duffel bag this shape. I have one that's like a longer duffel bag. I just feel like this is just a perfect thing, and I'm so glad I didn't buy the Oliver Bonus one because it's a very similar size to this, because how cool is this? I've got my little Snoopy Stife keyring. I want to attach it on here somehow. I do keep alternating what bags this goes on, like depending on what bag I'm wearing, I'll put this on my bag. However, I feel like I need to find a way, because there's not a little hooky thing for me to hook it onto, to like put this little keyring on here. But I just thought the most perfect PR for me to ever be sent is this. In fact, I also, the other day, I knew I had some like vintage Snoopy pins somewhere that I've had for years. I knew I'd had them somewhere, but I just couldn't find them, and I was clearing out my jewellery drawer and I came across them. How cool are these? We've got a little Snoopy skiing. We've got this one. There is a letter G. I don't know why I have a letter G, but I feel like maybe I just picked them up at some point. And then I have this little basketball player. Obviously, as soon as I got the hat, I did in fact put it on my head, and I am going to be wearing it today because, like I said, we're going to try and see if we can get, in fact, we are going to go to the M&S factory or warehouse or whatever it is, M&S outlet thing. I don't really know what it is, if I'm being completely honest. I just know there's discounted M&S snacks and treats. So that is the plan for this afternoon, to visit that, and then Actually told me to keep this evening free for a little surprise, so I don't know what the hell this evening's going to entail, but a very exciting day all around. I feel like this morning I've had a lovely little parcel. We're going to go and get some sweet treats, and then I don't know what we're up to this evening, but I feel like it's going to be very lovely. And I just feel like this little dog inside, which is very cute, little coziness. This is if I could show you how my brain feels currently, it would just be this little ball of contentment. Very, very exciting. Just try and keep it as still as possible.
Well, it's a fucking bumpy road.
Right, I don't know how this has happened because I did just say yesterday we actually went to leave at 3 and weren't going to get there. It is currently 20 past 3 and we're not actually going to arrive there until 3:30. So hopefully we actually do get to go today. I mean, I feel like when we went to the Fox's Biscuit one, we were literally in the door and straight back out again. But also have nothing left to sell because...
Crikey, this road, there's so many potholes. It's a bit jolty. I'm very sorry. Excuse the cameraman.
Hopefully they just...
I'm talking about potholes and then the fucking thing goes... Look at
Like
this.
we're in Jurassic Park.
Can you see, they can't see the potholes, but there are loads.
Hopefully what I'm trying to say is there's some cakes. Hopefully there's something. Because I imagine as it's the end of the day, they probably sold everything that they have because it's fresh produce. Actually, I've realised this is not actually... It's not actually owned by M&S. This is the place that stocks all the fresh stuff in M&S. So we're going straight to the source.
Bakery, yeah.
Bakery, yeah.
Straight to the source.
Oh, they'll have them cookies. The gooey
ones
cookies.
I like. The chocolate ones.
No, the gooey ones. Oh my god, look at that house.
Big house over here.
Oh my god, that's ginormous. What the hell? Can confirm you aren't actually allowed to film in there. I know in the Fox's video that I made, got a little bit carried away, didn't actually see the signs in the Fox's factory saying you can't film. However, you actually cannot miss them in this place. And the woman was literally on it with watching what we were doing. Tried to film some clips. Probably not going to be able to include them. Can confirm though, however... Oh,
she's broke.
We've got a Percy pig for £1.
What a shame.
We're going to do a little taste test. If you want to see us actually go into the shop, you'll see it on my TikTok. However, we're going to try some snacks and see if it actually is M&S. Right, what should we try first?
Well, that needs to be cooked, so not that.
No sticky. We've got a sticky toffee pudding, but... we
Needs to
cannot
go in the
try it
oven.
right now. Right, what should we try?
Do you want to open them? And I'll give you my honest
Right.
opinion. Can I try the other half?
What do you want your on? M&S. That is M&S.
That's so good.
Allegedly.
I've never seen these M&S before.
Really? Sort of caramel shortbread.
Is it good?
That is lovely.
Can I have a bit?
Yeah, 1 minute. Oh my god, it's so nice. Oh my god.
What would you rate that?
10. Are we trying this?
I reckon bite off his little tail.
You say that to me quite often. Bite off his little tail.
I do.
Yeah.
Never said that.
Last time, you asked me to bite your little tail.
Did I?
Good morning! Good morning, good morning, good morning! It is Saturday today. Today is a very important day. I'm actually meeting his parents for the first time, or should I say his mum. His mum is coming to stay birthday on Monday. Today's Saturday. She's spending the weekend with us. And I'm a little bit nervous, I can't lie. We've been up this morning. Had a very lazy morning. We've actually been playing Dress to Impress. If you saw us at Callum's playing it, since then we've literally non-stop been playing Dress to Impress. So we spent the morning playing Dress to Impress, had some pancakes, and then we came over house and we've just blitzed the apartment, done a little clean, and now
Sorry.
that's lovely.
That was really
Welcome to the vlog. And now we are currently outside Aldi because we're going to do a bit of a food shop.
No,
so
we're outside of M&S.
we're going to go to Aldi and do a bit of a food shop.
We're going to go to M&S.
And no. Anyway, that is today's plan. Don't know if I'll film too much because, like I said, we're picking up from the airport. We've made signs actually. I'll show you our signs when we get back because we did in fact spend the evening last night making signs to pick them up from the airport. So yeah, a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, but it's got to happen at some point, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? These are the signs that we made, and then we also have this one. I've really not filmed too much all day because we literally have just been like manic cleaning the house, getting things sorted, and now we're at the airport to surprise his mum and sister with these signs. skincare of the century, me and Freya in the same room. Who would have thought it?
What the fuck?
Hi everyone, good morning. I really haven't filmed anything. Yesterday was so lovely. We went out for some drinks and some dinner. Obviously met his mum and his sister for the first time. It was so lovely, but I just want the vibe to whip out my camera. Obviously meeting his family for the first time. Well, I met his other sister, but meeting his mum for the first time, I didn't want to be like, oh my god, camera in everyone's faces. This morning we actually got up and went to this like vintage homeware thing. I don't know what it even is. Technically, it's like a flea market, thrift market, all homeware. Look how cute these are. I actually look insane. I'm currently got a Peanuts bag, Peanuts hat, and then very kindly bought me these two books. This one was the first one that we saw. It was actually painful to walk around there. The amount of Snoopy and Charlie Brown Peanuts things that were just everywhere. I could have actually left with bags full of stuff, but I refrained from actually buying things. But I just thought this were really cute. This is the first one we saw. This was £2. So when the guy said it was £2, I was like, right, we can't really just leave it. Like, it's really cool. And then as we were about to leave, we walked past and saw this one. Now this one was £15. We did get the one down to 12. Just a really cool. I just think these are cool. That I'd saved these forever. Like my kids can have these. I feel like these are just fun. I would have loved stuff like this when I were younger, and even now I'm saying that I bought them as an adult, but I just feel like as a kid I would have actually loved sitting on the sofa and just flicking through this. I probably would have ripped pages out and stuck it around the house, but I just think this is really cute. Anyway, today's Sunday. It's actually birthday tomorrow, so I have in fact left him and his family to go off to the Trafford Centre, and I need to get my head into business because I have ordered a bunch of decorations and just little bits and bobs to decorate his flat with. I'm really torn whether or not I do it whilst he's out today and decorate and set up at his house, so when he gets back today it's like surprise, or if I get everything prepped and ready and then wait for him to fall asleep tonight, set it up this evening so then he wakes up to it in the morning. I'm very torn. I would prefer to do it for him waking up in the morning. However, I kind of need some assistance, and obviously that means his mum and his sister waiting up for him to fall asleep to then help me decorate the house. I don't know what's going to logistically be better. We'll figure it out. I've come home to some parcels as well, so we're going to do a little parcel unboxing. I say a little actually, these parcels are humongous, and I have no idea what is in them. I know my mum's ordered something for his birthday, which she said had been delivered, but for some reason I don't think it's in these boxes. If anything, I think that might be Celsius in one of those. Righty hey, righty ho! I'm so confused. It says fragile on it and I'm throwing it everywhere. What in the world is this? It's a lamp. I reckon this is from my mom. It's a big salt lamp.
Well, then don't get out of the box.
Oh my god,
Wrap
what the
it up and
hell?
give it to him.
Is that from my mom?
You got to text her and ask her.
Don't know if this is actually from my mum. It is a giant salt lamp. And I know my mum does have a lot of these in our house. I just don't know if she's bought it for his birthday. Hello?
Hi.
Salt lamp, question mark.
Birthday present.
Oh, is that what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
Because I'm opening this big heavy box thinking, what the hell is this?
How big is it?
It's huge. Right, apparently this is something from Space and K, but I actually have no idea what it is. Oh my fucking god, guys.
What?
I've been sent just a huge box of aftershaves.
Oh!
This is actually insane.
What is it?
I've just been sent a full thing from Space and K. What the hell?
What the big fat fine?
Oh, the Glossier one. That's meant to be lovely. What the hell?
I know, this is like Christmas.